Fan, what's up? I got a question. Do you think that Jalen Milroe will head to the NFL after this season? I appreciate you guys being here. How you enjoying the bye week? I'm just posted up. It's Tuesday. Got the candy for the kids for Halloween. Feeling good. Look, I saw Tom Luganbill, who works for ESPN. He just posted this question, and he brought up the topic, rather, talking about Jalen Milroe is going to take his grades to the NFL, and then he's going to have a decision to make after the season. 1,000,000% Jalen is going to the NFL, all right? Look, he's a polarizing player to talk about. I get it. And when you look to the grades, when you look to the detail, 1,000,000 people have 1,000,000 different perspectives about Jalen Milroe. 1,900 yards passing, 13 passing touchdowns, 380 yards rushing, 12 rushing touchdowns, a grade of 80.4, right? Saw a little bit of Ty Simpson in this last game. He didn't even throw the ball, though. That's another topic. I think when you look to Jalen Milroe, a lot of people don't understand that he's a redshirt junior. So theoretically, could he come back if he wanted to? Sure. I know there's people that don't want him to come back and would love to see him go to the transfer portal. Whatever the case is, he's going to the NFL. Is he going to be productive in the NFL? I have no idea. I mean, what we've seen so far from Jalen Milroe over the course of his time at Alabama is, I think, a quarterback that, hold your breath, has progressed. And I think he's progressed this season. Now, there's a difference between progressed overall and how have you played for me lately, right? So has he progressed overall? Of course, right? I look at Jalen in a couple different areas. Like last year, Jalen, I don't think he was a quarterback that was as effective as he is this season. Now, has he become a one-read quarterback as of late? It seems like it to me. So much so that, I mean, me being one of his biggest fans, and, you know, I even have his jersey, not his jersey, but his hoodie, I was calling for another quarterback to come in before Missouri just because maybe to get the offense going or whatever, because I felt like against Tennessee, it just wasn't it. Keep in mind, okay, that Missouri has they had the number 9 defense, and Tennessee had the number 2 defense. Still, I have no idea where you're throwing it 20 times to one receiver, okay? When we look to his Pro Football Focus grades overall, and I think it gives us a really good snapshot to what we're seeing with Jalen Milroe. Started off hot. The game, and what makes Jalen Milroe even so more polarizing to talk about is the game right here against Georgia and against Vanderbilt. And, you know, he had nothing to do with the loss against Vanderbilt. Nothing. They just got outcoached, period. But against Georgia, this was crazy. So much so that after that game against Georgia, people were coming out saying that he was going to be one of the top quarterbacks taken in the NFL draft. In fact, after that game, he was a plus 475 favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. Right now, he's sitting at like plus 4,000 or something like that. I don't know what's happened in the last couple of games. Maybe it could be the defenses. Maybe Jalen is regressing. People have talked about that. Do you think he's really regressing as a quarterback? Like what happened after Georgia? Because I know there's a handful, more than a handful, of people that are like, yo, this dude isn't it. We want a different quarterback, right? But the backup is always better. I mean, I've covered this team long enough to understand that. And you know what's going to be crazy is, let's say Jalen Milroe leaves to the NFL, which I think he will, and ties in, and you lose Dylan Lonergan, right? And so it's going to be Ty Simpson, Austin Mack, and Keelan Russell, the freshman 5-star. I promise you people are going to be begging for Coach Kalen DeBoer to start Keelan Russell over Ty Simpson, even though Ty Simpson's been here for 4 years already. So the backup is always better. Don't you think that if Ty Simpson was better than Jalen Milroe, he would already be playing? He's had 3 seasons. Is it right? Is it 3 seasons to beat out Jalen Milroe? At least 2. Could have beat him out last year. Could have beat him out this year, but he didn't. So, and it's Coach Kalen DeBoer's job to start the best player. The player that gives you the best opportunity to win the game. Yo, Coach Kalen DeBoer is trying his hardest to win the rest of these games, I promise you. He's not messing around. He knows that Alabama fans do not have patience. So Jalen Milroe is look, I get it. It's polarizing to talk about, but he is the best quarterback on Alabama's roster right now. It might be a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. That's it. Will he go to the NFL? 100%. Is he going to come back for another year? No, he's not. I just saw Pro Football Focus has him going as a top 10 pick to the Raiders. The Raiders, my goodness, they need an NFL quarterback. There's a lot of teams. If you follow the NFL, man, how the teams need the Giants need a quarterback. The Raiders need a quarterback. I guess New England, they might have something with Drake May. Who else needs a quarterback in the NFL? There's a handful of teams that would love to have Jalen Milroe. So, but I want to ask you inside the comment box. Here's a look at our running backs. I had a slide that I wanted to show. Let me see if I can find it. And it's kind of demonstrating what Jalen Milroe has done in the last couple of games. Because I think when you look to overall, let's see if I can bring this up. Here we go. When you look at Jalen Milroe overall from this snapshot, this is from ESPN, something happened after that South Carolina game, right? 69%, 55.6, 61%, right? This is in this kind of middle area right here. But before that, look at this. 70%, 81%, 75%. And then on the other side, another thing we haven't talked about is, look, the offensive line, especially on the right side, if you really want to know how I feel about the right side, the right side has been, oh my goodness, on the struggle bus. Jaden, look, I'll show you guys. The right side of this Alabama offensive line, look at this. You throw the football with this. Where is it? You throw the football. You stay in the pocket. Caden Proctor got beat last week. Elijah Pritchett, he's been getting beat. Who are you going to sub in? Welcome Formby? He's not ready yet. Jaden Roberts, I mean, is this guy healthy? Seriously. 59.8. These are the pass blocking grades underneath. Right here, this is pass blocking right here. 40, are you serious? 47.9? 59.8? Jeez. So I think I just want to get your take on this. So here's my question for you. Inside the comment box, I'm just posted up. It's Tuesday. I was doing some work. So my question for you is, will Jalen Milroe enter the NFL after the season? Yes or no? Inside the comment box. And here's my other question. Will Jalen Milroe be drafted within the top 15 picks in the NFL if he voted yes? And if you voted that he's going to come back, which quarterbacks do you think transfer out? All right? Or does Jalen Milroe transfer out? I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. I'm starting up kind of a new podcast series that'll be just a variety of college football topics that'll be here, kind of free form like this, having fun with it. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you very much for joining my lives every single morning. I'm messing around with the new time at 10 a.m. I hope to see you there. And thank you very much for all the support. And I really appreciate you guys for being a member of Bama Football on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And hope to see you soon right here on Bama Football on YouTube. See you guys.